morning children. Welcome back to English class. How are you all? I hope you are doing great. So how did you write your FA1 exams? I hope you have written very well. Okay children, in our last class we have finished workbook part of A reading from second unit, that is Telangana, the Pride of People. So in today's session we'll start our next reading, that is B reading, in the Bazaars of Hyderabad. So what is our next reading children? In the Bazaars of Hyderabad. So this is a poem children. It was written by Srimati Sarojini Naidu. So who is the author of this poem children? Sarojini Naidu. So before going to start the lesson reading, let us have an insight into the details of the poet. Okay, so Sarojini Naidu, I think you all know her. You might have heard her name, I think. Okay, so we all call her as what children? She is popularly known as what? She is popularly known as Nightingale of India. So everybody knows in GK questions also so many this question was asked. So who is Nightingale of India? Sarojini Naidu. So she was very great poet children. She has written so many poems, even prose also. Prose means like writing stories and all, articles and all. Do you know children, in her childhood days itself, she started writing. She wrote so many poems. She was a great poet. Not only that, even she was a great singer as well. So she used to sing very well. That's why she was called as Nightingale of India. Understood children? Even Rabindranath Tagore also called her like Bharata Kokila. Okay, that was the thing given to her. She was born in Hyderabad children. So she belongs to our Hyderabad. She was born in the year 1879. She was died in the year 1949. She was a feminist. Feminist means a person who works for the rights of the women, who fought for the rights of the women. So she was a feminist and she actively took part in our freedom struggle as well. So she took part especially in Swadeshi movement and all. She was sent to jail for so many times. She became the president of Indian National Congress. She was the first woman president of Indian National Congress. So she was very great. If you take why the author has chosen this name for the poem, In the Bazaars of Hyderabad. So first thing was, as I told you, she belongs to Hyderabad. That's why she had taken it as like In the Bazaars of Hyderabad. Next one, I told you that she actively took part in the Swadeshi movement. Swadeshi movement means what children? You might have heard about that as well. So as a part of Swadeshi movement, our Indians, they boycotted all the foreign goods. That means they avoided the foreign cloth, foreign goods which were like manufactured or produced in the other countries. They started using only Indian products to encourage Indian people. Even at present, the same thing is going on. So we have banned so many Chinese products, right? So we are going through this corona pandemic. This is all just because of we believe that Chinese people. So that's why our Indian government has banned so many Chinese products and apps and all. So we are encouraging our Indians. We are encouraging our small scale industries. So if we encourage our people, then only our country will become one of the developed countries in the world, right children? Even our government also has taken up a mission called like Make in India project, right? So as a part of that, we have to buy only Indian products. So that was at the time in the 20th century itself. Okay, when freedom struggle was going on, so our Indians, they started a movement called Swadeshi movement. So this present poem has been taken from the book written by Sarojini Naidu called Bird of Time. So this poem is taken from the book called Bird of Time. So through this poem, she wanted to explain how much beautiful Hyderabad city was and what are the things that was available, what are the things that were available at the time itself. See children, we all know that Hyderabad is a very beautiful city, right? Not only now, even in those days also, it was very beautiful city. Almost all things were available in Hyderabad. Do you know children, Hyderabad is called as Pearl City of India. Pearl City of India. So she was explaining about the bazaars. So bazaar means you know that, right? So we all go to bazaars. So bazaars means it's like markets where you can find n number of shops. In that shops we can find so many things. Whatever you want you can buy that. Right from vegetables, fruits, groceries, clothes, whatever it is. Okay, whatever you want, you can find all those things in the bazaars, right? So she was explaining. So what exactly it was, we'll see. Okay, shall we start the poem, children? See children, in this poem there are so many meanings which are very complicated. So try to write the meanings in the textbook itself. You should learn each and every meaning. You have to listen carefully. In this poem, I'll show you the pictures also. Then only you will be able to understand the poem clearly. So listen carefully and watch the video carefully. Okay. So open your textbooks. Open page number 27. I am reading the poem. You also read along with me. So in the bazaars of Hyderabad, it was written by Sarojini Naidu. Okay, first do one thing children. All of you look at the picture. So observe everything. So this one observe once. This one observe everyone. So what was there in the picture? What can you observe there? So all are looking like shops, right? So in the bazaars we can find so many different types of shops. So here also so many shops are there. First one we can see that it's looking like a fruit shop. Next one it's looking like flower shop. Okay, and third one it's looking like some grocery shop and a cloth shop. And even last picture, if you look at the last picture, it's like a jewelry shop, some jewelry shop, right? So like that. Okay, so we'll see in detail. Okay, first stanza. What do you sell, O merchants? Richly your wares are displayed. Turbans of crimson and silver, tunics of purple brocade, mirror with panels of amber, daggers with handles of jade. Okay, what do you sell, O merchants? Who are merchants, children? You know this meaning, right? Who are called as merchants? Merchants means it's like we can say small businessman, vendor, who sells anything. Who sells anything? Those are called as merchants, small businessman, vendors. Okay, so Sarojini Naidu was asking the merchants, what do you sell? What do you sell? Oh merchants. Oh merchants, what are you selling? What are you selling in your shop? Richly your wares are displayed. Richly means in a very grand manner. Richly means in a very grand manner. Your wares are displayed. Wares. Wares means goods. Wares means goods. That means the things. Okay. So richly your wares are displayed. See children, if you go to bazaar, in the shops, what can you observe? In the shops, whatever the things are there, they displays it in a rich manner. They always try to attract the customers, right? That's why they use it to display them in a rich manner. So here Sarojini Naidu asking, so what are you selling? Your wares are richly displayed. Then like the merchants, they replied like this. What did they reply? Tunics of purple brocade. Brocade means cloth. Brocade means what, children? Cloth. So purple color. So you know that purple color. I think today my saree color is purple. Okay, so here they were selling. Even tunics also means it's a cloth. So they were selling cloths of purple color, mirrors with panels of amber. Amber means it's like metal substance, children. Amber means yellow substance. So if you look at mirror, I think you have mirrors at your home. If you take small mirrors, you can observe the panels. Panels means, for example, let us assume that this is a mirror. So like border will be there, right? Border. So generally, usually we find some plastic material nowadays. But in previous days, that panel, okay, that means the border, it was used to be made with metal substance, especially with amber. Amber means it's a metal substance which generally will be in yellow color. So merchant replied that they were selling mirrors with panels with amber. Okay, next, daggers with handles of jade. Okay, jade means it's like a green stone, children. Okay, and daggers means they are like swords. You know that, right? Swords, we can say like a somewhat large knife which will be very sharp, generally used by the kings in the previous days. Okay, so they are selling brocade, that means purple color cloth, mirrors with panels of amber, daggers means swords or knives, okay, with handles of jade. Okay, children, here I am showing all these three pictures. Okay, just observe.
So children, this is the picture of turban which is in crimson and silver color. This is the picture of mirror with the panels made by amber, which is yellow substance. This is the picture of dagger with the handle made by jade, means green stone.
Okay, children, so I hope you understood that. Okay, now let us see the next stanza. I'm reading. What do you weigh, O vendors? Saffron and lentil and rice. What do you grind, O maidens? Sandalwood, henna and spice. What do you call, O peddlers? Chessman and ivory dice. So what do you weigh, O vendors? So I told you, right? Vendors, merchants, businessman, all these are almost same meaning. So in the next one, that means we can assume that Sarojini Naidu went to the another shops. There again she asked, what do you weigh, all vendors? Weighing. Weighing means what? You know that, right? So if you go to the grocery shop, if you ask for any rice or sugar, how can you give, how like the vendor will give it to you? By weighing, right? 1 kg, 2 kg, it's like that. So she was asking, what do you weigh? What are you weighing? Okay, then the reply from the vendor was like, he was weighing saffron and lentil and rice. So rice means, you know, and lentil means what? Lentil means like dal. We have different types of dal, right, which we use in our cooking. Okay, like red gram, Bengal gram and all, urad dal, all, tur dal. So dal, lentils means dal. Saffron, saffron means, you know that, right? Even which will be used in our dishes like sweets, okay, desserts, and of course in biryani also we use that saffron color which will be in red color, food color. Generally food color is made with saffron. So they said that they are weighing saffron, lentil and rice. What do you grind, O maidens? See here, maidens means we can take it as servants or who works, okay, domestic maids, maidens. Okay, so in the bazaars, some women, especially like we can say unmarried girls, young girls, they were grinding something. Okay, they were grinding something in the markets. So Sarojini Naidu asked them, what are you grinding? They replied that they were grinding sandalwood, henna and spice. So they were grinding sandalwood powder. So we know that, right? Sandalwood powder. Okay, and next one, henna. spices. Spices means you know that, right? All again which will be used in cooking. Okay, like cloves, cinnamon and all, those are called as spices. Henna also you know that. So they were grinding that. Next one, what do you call peddlers? Peddlers means like we can observe some persons generally who moves from one place to another place by selling something. So we can observe people on cycles or motor bikes or in autos. Okay, they doesn't have shops, but on the motor vehicles or autos, they travel from one place to another place by calling them. By calling means they'll cry out, right? They will call. Okay, they'll call the people to buy their wares or things. So she was asking the peddlers, what are they selling? Then they said they were selling chessman and ivory dice. So chessman means you know that, right? So you know the game of chess, we have the coins, right? Those coins are called as chessmen, the board and all. So they were selling that. Not only that, even they were selling ivory dice. Ivory means what, children? Here, white bone. So if you take the elephants, we can observe the like teeth, right? Elephant teeth, white bones. Okay, near the tusk we can find that. So that is called as ivory. So they were selling dice. Dice means you know that, right? Again, which we use to play. Okay, if you take the game of snake and ladder or else ludo, we have the dice, right? So they were selling the dice which was made with ivory. So peddlers were selling chessmen and ivory dice. Understood, children? So like that. Even here also I am showing you the pictures of all these things. Just observe it. Okay.
Children, this is the picture of saffron. So merchants are selling saffron. Here are the pictures of lentils. Lentil means we discussed that, right? Dals. Next one is the picture of sandalwood powder. You can observe there. So maidens are grinding sandalwood powder. This is the picture of chessman and ivory dice which were sold by peddlers.
Take the homework. Take your workbooks. Open page number 63 and 64. Page number 63, there is one passage which is unseen, children. So read that paragraph and answer the questions. Answer questions in your workbook only. So page number 63. Next, page number 64, there is one poem again which is unseen. Read the poem and answer the questions. Of course, 64 and 65 also you have to do. Okay. So page number 63, 64 and 65 is going to be your homework for today. Okay. Thank you.